Hey guys, Lynn Krieger here in the Roots and Bulb Kitchen, and today we're just gonna have some fun. In honor of National Peanut Butter Month, I'm gonna show you how to make homemade peanut butter cups. The first thing we're gonna do is brown some butter and mix that into the peanut butter, and all of those brown butter bits are gonna taste nutty and sweet and savory, and it's gonna enhance the flavor of even that quarantine peanut butter that's been sitting in your cabinet since March. Just set your burner over medium heat, add a stick of butter, and stir constantly. My foam bubbles are getting really small, almost like champagne bubbles, and I can see the butter start to turn golden. This is where you want to maybe back off on the heat a little bit and get ready to transfer it to another container. I can put that to the side while I get my peanut butter ready. I'm looking for half a cup of peanut butter. To that, I'm also gonna add a tablespoon of molasses. What the molasses is gonna do is add a counterpoint to the sweetness of any store-bought peanut butter that you're using. It's also gonna help the peanut butter center of your peanut butter cups set up really nicely. And then I need just about 2 tablespoons of my brown butter. Before we use this mix to fill our peanut butter cups, we have to let it sit in the freezer for about 30 minutes. Grab some parchment paper and pour your peanut butter right in the middle. Fold your parchment over, and with your hands or with a rolling pin, just kind of smooth that peanut butter out. This needs to go in the freezer next. So I'm gonna put it on a metal baking sheet and pop this in the freezer for about 30 minutes. All right guys, while our peanut butter is setting up in the freezer, I'm gonna set up my assembly line to make sure that everything runs smoothly. I've got a muffin tin that I'm gonna line with some wrappers. The other thing that we need to prep is a bag for our melted chocolate. What I'm gonna do is take a regular zip top bag and turn it into a pastry bag. Just hold it by the top corner and cut across. So for the chocolate step, I'm actually using 2 types of chocolate pretty purposefully. I am using bar chocolate because that melts really beautifully, and it's usually a lot less sweeter than what you may have in your cabinet, chocolate chips. I'm gonna use some chocolate chips because what they have in them are stabilizers. Stabilizers help the chocolate chips stay in their chippy kind of shape while things melt. All right, last step is to melt our chocolate. I have a small pot that I'm gonna fill about 1/3 of the way with water. So I've got my heat on medium, and I'm gonna start to stir even though my chocolate isn't melting yet. I have those little pieces and slivers of the bar chocolate that are gonna melt very quickly. Just a few more pieces. It's tempting to pull it off at this point because everything looks so good, but I promise you, you want those last few pieces to melt completely. Into our prepared pastry bag we'll go. We just piped in our first layer of chocolate, and before you add your peanut butter, what you want to do is give it a quick little tap on the counter. That'll level everything out, knock out any air bubbles that are on the bottom. But when the peanut butter is ready, it lifts out just like a disc. You can place it directly into that tin and smush it down just a little bit. You want to encourage all of that chocolate on the bottom to come up along the sides. We'll take the remainder of our chocolate and top off. Tap. And from here, they just need a quick chill in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes before we remove them. Check it out, guys. You see that peanut butter layer? My chocolate is beautiful. And of course, the thing that's most important is to go ahead and try it, right? Chocolatey, peanut buttery, yum, salty, delicious. You can go to rootsandbulb.com to get all of the directions and more. Happy eating and happy holiday, guys.